What's up guys, it's Aisling, welcome back, and today is my January hits and misses. January was kind of a weird month for me because I tried out an awful lot of products towards the end of the month. So January for me was kind of like retesting old products, wearing stuff that I already have, wearing stuff that I got like over the Christmas and stuff like that. So if you're interested in seeing what I was loving for the month of January, then just keep on watching. The first product I want to talk about today, I meant to talk about in my high-end favorites. I don't know, drugstore, I'm not really sure what way to classify this, but I meant to talk about it anyway in my 2019 favorites. Completely forgot about it. It is the EX1 Beauty Sponge. So it comes in a little black package like this. Now my sponge is dirty. It's a little orange one. What more can I say about it? It's a beauty sponge, because I kid you not, this is the best beauty sponge I've ever used. Like, move over Beauty Blender. I prefer this sponge to Beauty Blender, which I never thought I would ever say that. This will be my new go-to sponge. I just love the texture of it, and I love how it blends out my foundation and blends out my concealer. I just absolutely adore the bounciness of the sponge and the texture of the sponge and just how it works on my skin. I think for the sponge and the container is about 11 or 12 euro. I know you're not saving like a whole lot, but you're saving a little bit. And then I also love the little container it comes in. Now I think Beauty Blender may do this already, but this beauty container is super helpful because it keeps my sponge clean. It's not like rolling around my makeup bag. And also it has like little breathable pockets in it as well. So it keeps it moist, but it doesn't let bacteria kind of grow and fester in there. So the sponge can actually breathe. Now I cracked this container, so my sponge breathes a lot more, and it causes the sponge to dry out, because usually this container kind of keeps the sponge moist, so you don't have to wash it every single time you use it. Now I do anyway, because hello, you're like putting old foundation back on your face and it's been sitting in this anyway. But I just love the container just for handiness purposes, and also that my sponge is not rolling around my makeup bag getting dirty, contaminated. I just really like this sponge. EX1 is available in Superdrug, but I also get it on Feel Unique and Look Fantastic, so it's available. But that's why I said I don't know whether it's high-end or affordable, because it's kind of like on the more pricier side as sponges go. Real Techniques is like €8, so this one's just a little bit more expensive, but it's better quality in my opinion. Oh my god, it's amazing, and it's just as good, if not better, than Beauty Blender. I prefer it, just for a couple of reasons. Next thing I want to talk about is the lipstick I've been wearing all month, like non-stop. This has been my go-to lipstick. I have two. The second one I'll talk about in a minute. But this lipstick I've worn everywhere. I think I wore this all over Rome, like literally every day I was wearing this in Rome. And it is Kat Von D Bow and Arrow lipstick. You may or may not know that Kat Von D is now... No, she's nothing to do with it anymore. The brand that owns Fenty Beauty has bought it over. They begin with a K. Why can't I think of the name of them? Anyway, they've bought over Kat Von D, so she no longer has any kind of like dealings with the company. I don't know what the deal is, but the lipstick is fantastic, and the girl that I deal with in Kat Von D PR is one of the nicest people ever. We have like a lovely little relationship, and she does be like, how was your Christmas? And just a lovely person. And so she sent me out a couple of Kat Von D goodies, and this was one of them. And just look at that colour of that lipstick. It's absolutely fabulous. When I wear this on my lips, everyone's like, what is on your lips? What is on your lips? In my last couple beauty videos, I think the one like Makeup I'm Bored Of, and there was another one there, I was wearing this lipstick in it, and you guys were like, what is on your lips? That's the lipstick. So Bow and Arrow from Kat Von D. It's so gorgeous. The lip product itself is really long lasting. It doesn't dry out my lips. I absolutely love the packaging, like the little studs on it. I just think it's really unique, and the colour selection is great from Kat Von D as well. The lipstick itself is just so long lasting, not drying. It's just a gorgeous lipstick. The next lipstick I want to talk about is Max Shrimpton. Now I mentioned this a lot because I love it. This is the other favourite lipstick. I've been wearing it literally since the day I bought it. I absolutely adore it. It's my favourite nude lipstick, I think, from MAC. Like, it's replaced Honey Love for me. I love it that much. That's it there. It's a lot paler and a lot warmer than Bow and Arrow. This is like a warm peach brown, and it's beautiful on the lips. Again, it's another lipstick that when I wear, you guys go crazy for. It's so wearable, and I think it's easy to wear in a lot of skin tones. So if you're much paler, this will pull like much more of like a deeper nude, and if you are quite deep skinned, then this will look like a gorgeous like pale nude on your lips. It's just a beautiful undertone to it. It's a gorgeous lipstick. Actually, I'm obsessed with this lipstick. It's my favorite out of all the MAC lipsticks I think I own, which is a very, very strong statement for me to make. I want to talk about an old favorite. Oh, but I've been just like wearing it so much this month, and that is the Warm and Cozy body spray. I don't know what you want to call it. I suppose it is called like a scented mist. I love this smell. It's from Pink and I absolutely adore the fragrance of it. It's like so, like exactly warm and cozy. It's described as a coconut sorbet and winter vacay. This is in the chilled bottle just for Christmas time. I just got it again at Christmas. I have it in all packaging as well. Like I finished a whole bottle of it. I go through this quite quickly. I love it. I just feel like because it's a little bit lighter than a perfume, it's easier to wear on day to day. Like even if you're just kind of like lounging around in a tracksuit and you just want to like spray yourself with something and you don't want to go full hog with a perfume, this is just perfect. I'm a bit strange like that. I always think like perfumes are for like special occasions or like day wear, if that makes any sense. And then on a day-to-day basis, I don't really wear perfume, but like a body scent, body mist is perfect. I love Pure Seduction from Victoria's Secret as well. Absolutely adore it. And that's my boyfriend's favorite scent of anything I wear. He loves it. Whenever I sprayed it, he was like, oh my god, this is like the nicest smell ever. Warm and Cozy is my personal favorite. I absolutely adore it. I just think it is like that. It's a real vanilla coconutty scent and it's just gorgeous. Love it. I want to talk about a face mask that has captured my heart again. I've talked about this NIVEA face mask before. This is the Urban Detox mask. I mentioned this in my miscellaneous favorites of 2019, but I have to talk about it again because it saved my life in January. Not literally, but you know what I mean. Saved my skin's life. I was traveling. I went to Rome and obviously winter is just crap on your skin. Airplanes are crap on your skin. My skin was so dehydrated and it just looked awful. When I wear this mask, it's like it revitalizes my skin and my skin just looks so fresh, so beautiful and like a new skin day I'm having. I'm having like fresh new skin. Gorgeous. Love this on my skin. It's like really simple to apply. Like you just use your fingers and then it like dries to this clay-like effect, and when you wipe it off it's like your skin is just, like I said, revitalized. Love this face mask. It has white clay and magnolia extract in it. It smells really nice as well, but it's not fragrance, if you get what I'm saying. It's kind of like a cucumber scent, but I love it. I love everything about this face mask, and I've worn it, I'd say like twice a week for the whole month of January, and I haven't had one breakout. Not one. Not even a hormonal breakout, which is fantastic, and I'm putting it down to this. The only thing I am suffering a little bit from is just a bit of dryness around my nose, but I just need to maybe exfoliate a bit more. If you're looking for something to decongest your skin, I would recommend this. I'm going to go back to another Kat Von D product. This is the Lolita Pure Vida palette. This came out, I want to say, November. I only got my hands on it there late December, early January, but I've used it non-stop this month. Like I cannot go anywhere without this palette. I bring it everywhere. It's so pretty. Look at it. Just look at it. It's gorgeous. I've used most of the shadows, I believe. No, this purple up here I haven't used, or the taupe, but the rest of the shadows I have used. Now obviously I only have it for a month, and I think I've worn eyeshadow maybe like 6 or 7 times this month. That's crazy, but I literally only wear makeup maybe once to twice a week. I'm really not wearing makeup as much as I used to at all, which is strange. Like if I'm around my boyfriend, I don't wear makeup. If I'm around my family or at home, I'm not wearing makeup. Even if I need to run for an errand to the shop, I'm not putting makeup on. It's generally for like a special occasion, night out, or if I'm filming. So I've been just wearing this all January. I think it's the only thing I've worn. And I absolutely love this shade here, La Lupe. Now, excuse me for butchering the Spanish language. Amaretto shade is gorgeous as well. And I love this coppery shade. Ooh, Carino. I love this shade. Oh, so pretty. So that's some of the shades there. There's like a loose glitter, which is gorgeous. And then Luna, again, another fabulous color. I have a look coming up with this. If you want to see it, I will have it posted soon. There you go. That's what the colors look like. Gorgeous. Like, I cannot stress how beautiful the shades are. Sorry, the palette nearly fell off my knee. The quality of these shades is outstanding. The color selection is great. I just love everything about it. I often think like it's 2 palettes in one. So you kind of have your warm tone browns on this side, and then you kind of have more like cool tone berries on this side. And I just love that effect with it. Great eyeshadow palette. Highly recommend it. This next product is the MAC Studio Fix Fluid Foundation. I've worn this for donkey's years. I don't even want to know how long I've been wearing this foundation in my life because it's just been so long. But I wore this, I think, all of December and all of January non-stop. I told you guys after using the face mask I didn't have any breakouts. However, if I did use this foundation for maybe 2 or 3 days in a row, I would definitely get like a little bit of a breakout from it. So I just actually want to kind of recant on that. In general, like my skin's been pretty good, but this foundation is so good on my skin. The only problem with it is, like I said, it can tend to break me out if I wear it for longer than 3 days in a row. I would never wear this for longer than 3 days in a row, but I've been just loving the effect of this on my skin and how it looked on my skin this month. I felt like my skin looked different. Does that make any sense? It's like when you use a foundation for so long, you get like used to it, and then you're just kind of like, okay, my skin's looking a bit boring. Then when you try something else, you're like, wow, my skin looks great again. So that was what the MAC foundation was doing for my skin in the month of January and December as well. I just really loved this on my skin, and I loved how it applied. I just forgot how much I loved this foundation and was like re-loving it again in the month of January. Really great foundation, but just if I do overwear it, it will 100% break me out, which is very, very sad. I hate that about it, but I just love the look of it on my skin. This next product, again, I mentioned this in my 2019 miscellaneous favorites, but I'm going to talk about it now again. This is the Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Concentrate Oil. If you are wanting like new skin in the morning, then this is the product that you need to buy, because this makes my skin look so nice after applying it at night, and then the next morning my skin just looks so good. I notice every day if I don't wear this, like what my skin looks like. So every day I don't wear this, I will be like, something not right with my skin today. It's not feeling its moisturized, healthy, glowy self. And it's because I didn't use this. I'm not saying that you have to use this every single night in order to get your skin looking great, but this definitely does something good for my skin. It keeps my skin looking good. It's like, what's it say it actually does? Visibly restores the appearance of skin. That's exactly how I would feel. Kiehl says it best themselves. I'm not great with the old words today, trying to get them out, but it just makes my skin look great, like glowy and not dull, more fresh and not like lifeless. And I thought it was a bit gimmicky when I first got it. I was like, yeah, like that's gonna do anything. And then I've been wearing it non-stop, and like I said, I will notice if I haven't been using it that my skin just looks a bit dull. Whereas when I do wear it, skin looks real bright, fresh and awake. The next product is another one I've been revisiting and re-loving this month, and it is the Instant Duo Contour Stick from Rimmel. I don't even know if they still make this product, guys. I've had it in my collection for a while. It has a contour on one end. Why won't you twist up? Contour on one end. I don't really use this side. I don't know why. It's just, I never think of it. But the contour side I love. So I will use this. I'm using it today. I've been using it like most of the month. I will use it like to apply underneath my cheekbones, around my forehead and stuff. Contours of my face. And it's like this nice like chocolatey brown shade. And when I apply it, it just gives me like a nice glow to my skin. And then I will take, where is my brush? I will take this brush, which is like a dual fiber stippling brush, and I will just blend out the contour. This is actually the Sigma F15. So I just blend out all the contour all over my skin. It just makes my skin look like contoured without looking too severe. I don't like really severe contour anymore. I like that more cream bronze, cream contour. And this is just brilliant. Now you guys know that I love the Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel, but I'm almost out of that. Like we're nearly like at the end of its life. So I've been just trying to use something else. And also this is kind of like bulky, and this one is smaller that I can just pop into my makeup bag for on the go traveling. So I really, really like that this one. And the final favorite I have this month is the 3D Vixen lashes from Penneys. Oh my god, I cannot stress how much I love these lashes. I'm wearing them today. I have like 10,000 pairs of them. They're my favorite lashes ever. They just are fantastic for a more dramatic eye look. And like I said, I will wear them mostly when I'm filming. It's not like an everyday lash that I wear, because they are quite dramatic, as you can see, and like you can see from me wearing them, they're not like subtle low-key lashes. They're pretty intense lashes, but they're just gorgeous. It's that they're like so fluffy, and they are like shorter on the inside, and then they kind of go out, so they kind of give you like that cat eye look. But by and large, the length of the lashes are kind of like the same length all the way around, so it kind of makes your eyes look a bit more open at the same time elongating them. I don't know, it's kind of like a strange effect, but I just really like the lashes. I love the way that they look on my eyes, and they're kind of reusable as well. Like I've used this particular pair that I have on me like maybe like 5 times. They're €3 a lash, so it's not really like you're breaking the bank if you wear them, throw them out, buy them again. They're synthetic lashes, but they don't look synthetic either, so they're not really plasticky, because I cannot abide that look at all. So now I'm just going to move on to my one and only miss for the month, and it is from the brand Kiko Milano. I was in Rome in January. I think everybody gets that. But when I was in Rome, I was told by you guys to go to Kiko Milano and pick up some makeup products. Every Kiko I went into was crazy. So one day I eventually was like, look, you're going to have to stand outside. I said this to my poor boyfriend. I was like, you're going to have to stand outside while I go in here because I need to have a look. I said, I'm not going to be longer than 15 minutes. But I was, the queue was nearly 15 minutes. I felt so terrible for me. I was outside like eating gelato and I was like, oh God, hurry. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked here. I was running low on my Ultimate Corrector from Cinema Secrets. It's one of my favorite palettes. You guys know how much I love this. I use the pale shade underneath my brow and the two darker shades just on the top of my brow just to carve out my brow. I've had this product for well over a year and it's still going strong. I don't wear makeup every day, but I do like to fill in my eyebrows maybe like 3 days, 4 days a week. If I'm going out for the day or going to the cinema or something like that, but I don't want to wear a full face of makeup, I might just pop on a BB cream, but I will always fill in my eyebrows. Always. Like I never skip on it. And I use this to like carve out my brows and make them just look a little bit neater on my face, especially if I'm having like a hairy brow day, like we're in between waxes. So I wanted something a little bit more affordable because that palette is like €30 and they never have my shade in. I'm in number 1. It's regularly out of stock. So when I was in Kiko, I noticed they had this little palette here. Now obviously this isn't going to end well because it's a miss for the month. I thought that this palette would look like great or could do the same job. This is the palest shade, or the second palest shade it came in, because I needed some of the darker ones obviously to go around the top of my brow, and I needed the lighter shades just to add a bit of like definition. But the shades in this, like they look great when you swatch them, but I've used nearly every one of them and they're all the same. They're kind of like slippy, oily, greasy mess, and they're very drying at the same time. So I don't know how to show you them, just like concealers, but they don't perform well on my eye at all and they give very little coverage. And so I was super disappointed in this. This palette was about €11.99, so it wasn't like the cheapest thing. Like it's not like it was like a €5-6 palette and I'm like, oh whatever. Like it was $11.99, it was $12.99 or $11.99, something like that. So it was a little bit more expensive than what you would normally pay for a drugstore, and I just thought maybe for that price I was getting something a little bit better quality. But no, I think the Catrice concealers are better quality, so I might even pick them up. But this wasn't great at all, and I've tried all the shades loads of times and I've used them on my brow and it just doesn't perform. They don't give any coverage, and then they're quite drying, so like underneath my brow they kind of like gather, don't even come off that pigmented. I thought that this palette would just be like easy to use and I didn't think I'd have those problems with it, but it's not great. Like the product itself is super drying with no coverage, and then it's kind of like an oily, greasier consistency to apply. I don't know, they're strange, but not really that interested in it. It was number 2 if you're wondering. It's definitely a miss for me for the month. I will probably never use that ever again because it just didn't do what I wanted it to do. But if anybody knows the Cinema Secret palette that I'm talking about, and if there's like anything that you guys know on the market that would be a dupe for it. Every time I go into MAC, they never have their concealer palettes. They're just always out of stock. I literally need 3 shades in it. So it's just like a pale shade and like 2 skin tone shades. That's all I need, or 1 skin tone shade. I just need something to help carve out my brows. This is just the best product for me. Just the consistency, the quality of it, how it like glides over my skin and it blends out so well and it lasts all day, and it's just a great product, and I just need something on par with it because they never have my shade in stock. I'm just gonna have to keep checking the website because it's just, I feel like it's never gonna come in stock. It's same as MAC, never in stock. I don't know what story is there. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and I will talk to all of you in my next video. I love you guys. Bye bye.